Good day. You're listening to an episode of Thorn in Your Side. And I'm your host, C. Thorn. This is the podcast where I talk about information and opinions, both popular and unpopular, related to random topics, both serious and non-serious. And feel free to listen because it needs to be said. And besides, you already pressed the play button. So stay awake, look over here, and prepare to be entertained and informed. First of all, we're halfway through October, which is pretty cool. Second, Snoober, what are you doing back here? You better get out of my house before
bothering you. I'm just doing my job. I'm trying to make some money, so don't worry about
it. Oh my goodness! That creature is so cute! If you was in a gotcha game, I'd gamble at least half of my college tuition on you. Honestly, you're cute enough to eat.
Don't eat him, well, bro. He's one of my sponsors that provide me with lots of edible poison to promote to my followers and viewers during my streams. In other words, he pays me lots of money to be a bad influence.
I'm serious, Squid, bro. He looks too cute to be conducting the kind of business. I do admit he looks really cute, especially with those ears.
That's me. I'm Snoober, and I have my own cereal business. I love you, and I love sharing my food with other people because
no one cares. Mr. Orca, Mr. Whale, please don't be fooled by Snoober. He's one of those dangerous mascots that distract people with his cuteness, so we buy his obviously unhealthy products.
I don't see what the problem is. All the items I advertise to my viewers and followers are dangerously unhealthy. So why shouldn't I get paid more money to do it? Don't worry about him, Mr. Squid. Sensual is just a man who set my cereal with sizzling sewage. He doesn't have to be so mean, but he made me cry. Come on, man. Don't be mean to my viewers.
What's wrong with you, human? How dare you make this cute creature cry?
My tail.
Whoa. I had every right to be mean to that creature. Do y'all not realize how dangerous caustic crunch sounds? Also, the cereal was glowing, so I definitely didn't feel comfortable eating it because I might mutate or something. By the way, I haven't said this in a while, but I value my teeth and gums, which is why my gums are so pink. Why should that matter? You humans love eating food that clearly isn't good for you. So why start caring now?
I agree. Some of the food you all eat are expensive and extremely unhealthy, but you eat it anyway since it tastes good. When you see this tight body, I have to keep it in tip-top shape so I can twerk for as long as I want without getting tired.
You make a good point, Mr. Orca. Well, about the unhealthy food, not about your body. A lot of people in our society seem to be okay with eating very unhealthy food that also happens to be very expensive. In fact, the state fair is in town this week, and that's the place where
Holy mackerel, the state fair is this week, which means the dance competition is happening soon. As the enforcer of the Ghetto Gangsta Gotcha Whale unit, there's no way I'm missing it. Come on, Whale Bro, let's represent.
I'm good, Orca Bro. I'd rather spend time gambling on this gotcha game I'm playing. There's a little girl wearing a skimpy witch costume. And I can clearly see the color
For
of
sure,
her.
it's a dance competition, which means there's going to be some underage cheerleaders with miniskirts.
Well, why did you say that in the first place? Let's go, Will, bro. Oceanside.
I'm gonna show those humans how to drop it real low below sea level, and I'm torquing as hard as I can, so that trophy is mine. Yeah.
Okay. Back to what I was saying. The fair or carnival is the place where some of the unhealthiest and expensive food be located, and I honestly think we should do something about it. Now, to everyone who enjoys going to the fair or carnival, I don't mean to be a thorn in your side, but there honestly needs to be health regulations for the food at the fair. Nope, I ain't kidding. Health regulations of the food at the fair or carnival. I'm sure you all know this, but the state fair is a big social event that usually occurs every year in different states throughout the country. There's a bunch of rides, such as roller coasters, the Ferris wheel, and the merry-go-round. There are also several exciting events, such as concerts and competitions. Of course, one of the main things that people look forward to the most is the food. Now, I'll admit that most of the food at the fair tastes really good. Whether it's an elephant ear, Polish hot dog, or a caramel apple, there's a bunch of food at the fair, as well as carnivals, that tastes really good. Unfortunately, it's very bad for you. Seriously. There's so many things at the fair that's deep fried, which automatically makes it unhealthy, which is why I don't eat any of that anymore. I value my teeth and gums, which is why my gums are so pink.
That's good for you, but most humans don't care about how unhealthy their food is as long as it tastes good. Since I'm a very popular streamer and VTuber, you humans believe everything I say about all the dangerous items I promote in my videos, even though I never eat or drink any of it.
Mr. Squid, that's not good. Also, I'm surprised you didn't go to the fair to support Mr. Orca in his dancing competition.
I would, but I can't. I was permanently banned from going to the state fair for causing a riot. It was pretty cool, though.
Really? You caused a riot at the state fair? How?
For a physical giveaway, I told my viewers I was giving out several expensive electronic devices to the first 500 people to show up. I didn't think so many of my followers and viewers would appear, so the place was really packed. Unfortunately, you humans got greedy and started to attack each other. The police and animal control showed up to handle the situation, and I was escorted off the premises. It was all over social media, and my tentacles were tingling the whole time because I felt like a real celebrity.
Mr. Squid, what were you thinking? Why would you do a giveaway in a public area like that?
Because I wanted my viewers and followers to think I cared about them when I really don't. On the plus side, that riot gave me great publicity because, like most popular people, you humans don't care what I do as long as I give you entertainment.
That's horrible, but whatever. Back to what I was saying, it just seems like fair food and carnival food gets worse every year. By worse, I mean unhealthier and more expensive. People need to realize that you don't need to spend excessive amounts of money on food just to create fun memories.
So what? As long as people are happy, then let them buy whatever they want. That's the motto of my business. Give me the money, and I'll give you my food.
First of all, Snoober, I completely forgot you were still here. I thought you left with the rest of the ghetto gangsta gotcha well units. So why are you still in my house? To be blunt, I don't trust you.
I'm just waiting for my money.
Mr. Squid, time for you to pay up. You're on the press, right?
Oh, sure, Snooper. I'll pay you with all the donations I receive from my viewers during my streams. My followers will believe everything I say, so I'll just tell them a sob story in order to get more money from them. It works every time, even though I have 6 streaming accounts.
Mr. Squid, stop that. Not all streamers, content creators, and VTubers are like you. So stop making them look like a bunch of...
before, Seathorn, I don't care. Besides, what's so bad about me promoting dangerously unhealthy food during my streams when you humans eat dangerously unhealthy food at the fair?
Who's right? You humans even have television shows that promote the unhealthy food. So it's obvious y'all don't mind.
As much as I'd hate to agree with you, Snooper, you have a point. There are a bunch of shows that tend to highlight really unhealthy food at the carnival and then try to glamorize it as if it's a good thing. In fact, there's a show called, well, I won't say it, but it's basically a guy going to different carnivals and fairs and giving attention to all the wacky foods he finds. Man, let's just say that TV show has some of the most unhealthiest foods you'll ever see. I'm so serious. Almost everything on that show is deep fried and or heavily coated with sugar. I'm sure it tastes good, but you might get cavities after one bite. There was one person who was selling fried butter, and it's exactly what you think it is. This person is selling fried pieces of butter. But that's not the weirdest thing I saw. The weirdest thing I saw was a fried salad. It's literally a bowl of deep fried vegetables. I guess you can almost say that it's a healthy fried food, but it's not. It's basically like French fries, but with various vegetables. Trust me when I say there were several foods probably worse than that. Oh, wait. I just remembered something that was really crazy. There was one vendor on that show that was selling fried bubble gum. What the frickin' heck? Why is someone frying bubble gum? Why are people buying fried bubble gum? Why are humans eating it?
Fried bubblegum sounds horrible, but humans is it? I'm gonna have to invest in that and add it to my business.
If you do, then let me know as soon as possible. I would never eat that nonsense, but if the creator agrees to sponsor me, then I'll gladly tempt and pressure my viewers into buying it. My viewers hang on my every word, and they will buy anything I tell them to, no matter how dangerous it is.
All right, that's a deal. With my cuteness and their bad influence, we'll be really popular and unstoppable.
Please stop it. Now, let's end this topic now before both of you make me go crazy. My final point is that if you surprisingly believe that it's okay for fairs and carnivals to have extremely unhealthy food available and no kind of health regulations at all, then you've got to be kidding me. Now, I admit that going to the fair or carnival should be both fun and memorable, but it shouldn't be a health risk. As I said earlier, almost everything there is deep fried and or coated with sugar. It's also expensive. There's no such thing as me spending $10 for a turkey leg. Do you know how many jugs of apple juice I can buy with that? Yes, I'm sure that turkey leg probably tastes delicious, but unless it gives me magical powers, then I'm not wasting $10 on it. Polish dogs, elephant ears, caramel apples, and even fries are too expensive, so I really don't see myself buying it. Now, if someone else wants to buy it for me, then sure.
All I have to do is eat a bunch of greasy carnival food while streaming gotcha games, and my viewers would buy it almost immediately while also gambling their money away. I have so much power, and it makes my tentacles feel really good.
Mr. Squid, that still makes you a bad influence. You should really use your power
Guess what? You can call me a bad influence as much as you want, but I'm a bad influence who constantly gets paid just by having people stare at me.
Fine, whatever. Also, Snooper, why are you still here? Mr. Squid already paid you for that dangerous substance, so go.
I bet that Will and Orca would love some of my other products. So can I stay here until they come back? Pretty please?
Oh, you still need subtitles, but that's such a cute face. Fine, you can stay here until they come back. For a cereal mascot, you're so good at being cute.
Thanks, and I love you. Here's a free box of Chronic Constant Crunch.
Absolutely not. For a last time, I value my teeth and gums, which is why my gums are so pink. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Thorn in Your Side. And now I'm your host, C. Thorn. Feel free to follow, post, comment, subscribe, tweet, and probably something else. And there'll be another astonishing episode next week. And remember, be smart and stay sharp.